is William Tincup and Ryan Leary. We are at isolved's booth at SHRM 25. We got two guests that had literally no intention of podcasting.
But you know each other.
No.
Oh, you don't know each other?
No, I just...
Another set.
I literally walked out and said, hey, let's go podcast. And they're like, I feel like I'm being forced into...
We've had multiple sets of people come in the podcast.
That don't know each other.
That don't know each other. One of which are now visiting each other at their home.
Oh, yeah, they're going around the conference together.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
So when are you inviting me over?
There you go.
Come during football season. It's a great time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're in Knoxville.
Yeah.
University of Tennessee, Rocky Top.
Yeah.
I've been to that stadium, 112,000 people, a lot of alcohol.
Just got goosebumps.
Yeah, a lot of alcohol. But they play, I went to Alabama, sorry. But anyhow, so they play Rocky Top non-stop. Like, it feels like it, at least, especially coming from Alabama, it feels like it's just this just keeps
What
going.
is Rocky Top?
It's our fight song.
I was going to say, I'm like, we don't do that.
You can sing it.
No. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight.
Get a couple beers.
Yeah, get a couple.
White Claws. You'll be all right.
That's what's missing at these conferences. I feel like we all get a break away for once and be around people who understand it, and they don't even give us wine or anything.
That's the booth. Bloody Marys, mimosas,
And margaritas.
done.
HR Unplugged.
Yeah, just
There
come
you
on.
go.
Hey,
I feel like there should be an open mic so we can all share our horror stories.
yes,
You're on the open mic.
without badges.
We're doing this
Right.
now.
I'm not going to tell you my name. This is going to be anonymous. I actually had a show in Chicago that was that. It was an open mic, and it was at a comedy club, so it was actually even better than that. And there was no badges, no name tags, no nothing, no intro. Horror story. Boom, go. And everyone's cracking up. Like, it was just, everyone's drinking. But it's just like, you think you've heard the worst. No. Someone else is dealing with something far worse than you're dealing with. So why don't we do some people heroes?
Yeah, let's do some people hero stuff. So, people hero. When we say the phrase people heroes, what comes to your mind?
No wrong answers. You're fine.
No, not before. After everyone else. So they will come into work when they are hurting, or they always want the best, and you can tell that they want the best, and it's not fake, because there are so many times where you're like, oh, this doesn't feel legit, or I think you're just doing this to look good. Like, my boss, I think, is kind of a people hero, and I know that sounds so like, oh, she's sucking up to her boss.
No.
But
She's
every
right
day,
there,
she is right there. She's behind me. Every day she comes in and she works till, the wheels fall off, and wants to make sure that everyone is getting treated fairly, properly, that we're all on the same page, or, even with pay, she will go down and fight for even everyone else, even if she doesn't get it herself.
Right.
I love it. I love it. That's so great. And yourself?
I would have to say this is going to sound a little weird, but a disruptor. Somebody who's comfortable being the unpopular opinion when they know it's right and what needs to happen, even if everybody in the room or the environment disagrees. You're standing up for that, even though it's complicated.
For what's right.
And you hold the ground even when you get resistance. So I always tell people, you're Mavericks, you're Batmans. You need to be those disruptors in the environment, even if it's so foreign that people think you're crazy. Eventually, somebody will look back at you and appreciate what you did.
In fact, I'd go so far as to say if people didn't think you were crazy, you're not pushing hard enough.
You're not doing it right.
We had a guy yesterday that said, in a roundabout way, he got to this thing, he said, a people hero speaks truth to power. And it's like, that's dope. That's a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm going to borrow that. All righty. So, superpowers. What's your superpower?
My superpower is I can be extremely blunt and direct, but somehow still really win over relationships.
We're going to have a blunt off.
I feel like...
Because I could say the most unhinged things, especially
you went
in
a different
HR,
direction with that.
and people love
Appreciate
it.
that.
I've
Same
never
with him.
Dude.
All right, so I've never met Brittany, right? I've
Correct.
never met Brittany. But I'm guessing my thought is probably the same as yours. It's totally believable.
Oh, yes.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh,
Most commonly, I get people going who let you in HR? Like, and I'm going, I don't know, but it works.
Yes.
It's fun. Like, people are just like,
People like
you're like
direct.
me.
Yes.
And I'm like, we're all like you.
Especially
Like,
other leaders in the organization, they like that. They like that because we could sit here and talk around it for another hour, or you could just say, "Listen, the crew that we have on this team right now sucks."
yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
like
now what?
Yeah. So I think like if I were to like point it, it's like brutally authentic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but we're gonna have a brutally authentic off.
Oh, we could do that.
See, I'm part sociopath, so I don't.
Yay.
I don't
Not
think.
part.
No, not part.
No part.
I don't think about the other person's feelings. So I don't think about how they receive data. I just say what I say, and then it's up to them to then figure it out.
See, I do that, but better. No.
No, you actually care.
I think about it on the other side because like people always misconstrue the word manipulative and they think it's a negative thing. But
Oh,
you're
it's not.
really just like
orchestration.
what's your input to get the ideal output.
right.
And so, yeah,
Yeah, you care. So you got an element of thinking about the other person.
right.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fair.
Yeah,
I don't have that.
We could work on it.
No, actually, you can't. It's not a learned behavior. Trust me. And yourself.
Okay, well, I was going.
Superpower.
I thought at first you meant like if I could pick one, and I was like teleportation.
You could put a cape on.
Like,
yeah.
I was like,
X-ray
I was
vision?
like, wait. This is not what he meant by a superpower.
Your superpower in HR.
I think for me is that I'm willing to do whatever, whenever, and go wherever. So we have multiple locations, and sometimes the biggest complaint is that our outside locations that aren't on the main campus,
They don't get love.
They don't get love,
Yeah.
which they do.
Right.
We make sure they do. I promise they do. But just going and connecting and making it feel like not work, I feel like I've helped our workplace become more enjoyable and laughter, and
Yeah.
we do events, competitions, and people talk to me and they're like, "Oh, you're HR," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Like I am, but I'm not."
Still a human.
Like,
Still
want,
human.
Like I want to make connections. I don't want it to be used against me or any of that, but making sure they feel comfortable with me.
I think companies fail when they have remote locations because they think it's got to be all business. So they'll send you to Jackson or whatever the bid is, and it's like you got to be productive the whole time. It's like, actually, I just need to be human the whole time. I probably need to listen to them more than talk, and then kind of work out some things. So I love that. That's a great one. Transformational moment. What do you got?
Final question. We'll start with you, Brittany.
Okay.
What is the moment in your career where you did something that was just people hero? This is your people hero moment. You did the thing.
Okay, this is, I guess I'll put a little bit of a trigger warning in this because I know this hits people a little hard sometimes, but it brought it all full circle because I feel like in HR we go into things because like you said, we care. But I don't think we always get to like know or see some of the outcomes. And I did have an employee, not at my current place of employment, but he was going through a lot of really complicated medical challenges.
Right.
And I stayed in like real close contact with him regularly, you know, doing my job, but also just, hey, how are you? Like, what's going on? Let me help. Like, let me do that for you. You have a lot on your plate right now. And he eventually came to me and said, you know, I actually was thinking of potentially, you know, ending my existence here. And you reached out one day and like just checked on me. And it made me know that I had somebody in my corner that was caring for me. And like that just made me realize that although what we do in our jobs doesn't necessarily mean a lot to everybody, but
Right.
even just the simplest things.
Just one.
Exactly.
You saved one person's life.
One person's life. And
Yeah.
that makes it sound like heroic, and I
Yeah.
don't mean it to be heroic,
No.
but
It's just a
it
moment in
means
time.
like the simplest acts of just like human care that we
Right.
sometimes forget about in this space mean the world to people.
I love that.
So.
I love that. It's we don't know what people are going. Generally speaking, we don't know what they're going through. Health trauma, family trauma, divorce, whatever the bits are. We don't know that stuff. Sometimes they'll make it public, but sometimes they don't. One of their kids gets cancer or something like that. Like they're dealing with stuff outside of work that obviously impacts work. The business cares about the inside work stuff, and it's like, well, to do that, we got to care about what happens outside work.
Yeah. A lot of people are suffering in silence. And so just
Oh, yeah.
checking in on people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just how you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. I love that. I used to end calls with it. Well, during COVID, one of the things that was positive about COVID, or a silver lining, if you will, is there was so much empathy in calls because you just start off with, how you doing? How's your family? Anybody sick? Everything okay? Or you got toilet paper? You know, the whole bit. And it's like, and then we lost that. Like just a couple years later, we're like, all right, we get on calls. Bam, bam, bam.
We had enough
bam.
caring.
Yeah, we're done with that. Anyhow, boom, we're getting into business outcomes. Like, yeah, you could actually say hello. That'd be nice.
Yeah, like reminds you to like connect with people as people, which ironically makes the business side so much easier.
Yep.
Because
Does.
like you can talk normally with people that you actually know, and you
Right.
don't have to fluff everything up, and you actually have some empathy when they mess something up that is inconvenient to you. You're like, well, that's just Jeff, and Jeff, I know what's going on with Jeff right now, and let's give him a little grace.
Yeah. Give him some space. Give him some grace. He'll work it out. Or he won't. But we'll figure that out at that time.
Right.
Yourself?
Okay.
What's your moment?
I think my moment in which it all came together and I'm like, okay, I am in the right field was because trust me,
This is a
The first
validation
10
moment.
years,
Yeah.
we're like,
Yeah.
getting
not
to
sure.
HR was kind of I always wanted to help people kind of thing. So I changed my major 3 times in undergrad, went the psychology route, and then was like, oh, I need to go to grad school.
That helps. That helps.
Yeah.
That helps in
And
HR.
so I was getting my master's while doing full-time. I got my first full-time job, and I was working at a different place. And a lot of the employees didn't really understand like the benefits
Right.
or how they worked kind of thing. And I helped one, I think she was a housekeeper or a CNA, and it wasn't even anything that big. It was just like, these are your benefits. This is how you access them. I've contacted them. They're going to reach out to you. And like you like have this check that's supposed to come to you. It's on your way. And she was so just like thankful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm here. Like I'm like I want to help.
Kind of my job.
Yeah. And they always were like, I'm so sorry. I'm such a burden. And I'm like, that's my job. That's why I'm here. I'd rather you help. Like, I'd rather you come to
Sometimes
me.
It's just simple communication.
Yeah. And so it was just like, okay, like I helped her get her benefits.
I like the combination of both of what you said, coming down to communicating with people, being authentic, listening, hearing them, understanding what they're going through, and then also the proactive part of explaining stuff. There's so many employees. The HRs, again, kind of the no police. It's everything like, okay, get your box, come to the office type stuff. And it's like HR is way more
We're here to
diversified than that.
Yeah.
And great HR leaders, they'll actually help you if you allow them to help you. And don't suffer in silence.